Third quarter about to begin. Redland Bombers 14-38. They lead by 4 points over the Morningside Panthers 5-4-34. It looks like Evan Bancroft has joined us. And also alongside me is Craig Miller and Matt Ridley here in the commentary box. Sit back and enjoy this one. This could be a very interesting second half. Margin just 4 points. The umpire has the ball in hand and he'll get us underway. The start of the third quarter here. 4 points the margin. Paxman to go at it. He does the ruck work. Over Lovett. Lovett goes again. Going in there was Russ, but it'll be Brewer. Brewer now. Reese and Thompson. And the kick inside 50 for the Bombers. It's off hands. The handball came from Wallen, but chopping in there now is Salter for the Bombers. Salter, he goes for home. Bouncing. The Panthers will get there first. No score. Oh, here's a chance. Shocker off the ground. Is that a goal? No, it's not. Zuffa it was. And so just the minor score. The umpire said bang, bang. That's a minor score with the one gun up. 4-15-39. Margin just 5 points, Craig Miller.
It's been a good start, Riddler. So it's kicks out to Starcevic. Starting to work his way into the game, Starcevic, after a good game last week against Ainsley. Handballs over the top to Shelton. Shelton with a footy, too far out to score. Bombs it in long. He's got Aby. Aby's taken the mark, 40 metres out. Just caught the Bombers' defence out there. I think Wright lost him in traffic. And Sam Pullman didn't know where he come from there and took an easy chest mark there, excuse me. Aby. 40 metres out. He's a good kick. Experienced Morningside premiership player. Pever Wright on the mark. It's been a fascinating battle thus far. This will be a good start for the Panthers to get the first one after the long break. In he comes from 45. Strikes it well. It's a poor kick across the face of goal. Logan flies from behind. It's rushed over the boundary line. Deep in the forward pocket for the Panthers, Riddler.
He's had a couple of chances too, Kent Aby. Has not scored a goal today. And Peter Wright's doing a very good job, as Craig just said. Boundary throw in, Upton. A snap around the corner came from McNeese. But the boundary line imminent, over the line, out of bounds. Margin is just 5 points. The Bombers have had plenty of chances. 4 goals, 15. And honestly, folks, for the people at home, that could have well have been at least 10 goals, 9. Gardner kicking 1 goal, 4 from set shots today. Oh, good ruck work from Starcevic. Got the ball down. A shot on goal for the Panthers. Couldn't quite see who got the kick. It might have been Power. In any event, it is a minor score. So the margin now just 4 points. That'll be 5. That'll now be 5-5.
As Howard comes out of defence, dashing half-back flank of the former St Kilda player. Kicks up, Lovett with courage. Good mark from the big fella. It's been a great battle between him and Paxman today. Kicks it short. He's got Upton. Upton takes the mark. He's 60 metres out for the Panthers. A lot of players inside the forward 50. He's got Aby on the lead. Out it comes. Aby. Starcevic did well to keep Reed away from it and right. And Aby takes the mark. He's second in as many minutes and his second shot on goal.
Now, Ken Aby led 2 or 3 times to that. I watched him. I kept an eye on him. That's the sign of a good forward. He has been a quality forward for a long time in this competition.
Generally a good goal kicker. He's a left footer. He comes in from 45 metres, strikes it well, and he's kicked it.
He's got that one.
The Panthers get the first one after the long break. 6-4-40. Lead the Bombers 4-15-39. And we've gone 4 minutes into the third quarter, Riddler.
Well, that's the Panthers' first goal since the 28th minute mark of the first quarter. They didn't kick a goal in the second. We're 4 minutes into this term. So my mass adds up. That's 33 minutes of footy without a goal. So that's good. Aby's got his first. There you go. You've got the goal kickers there. Craig, ball back in the middle. 6-5, plays 4-15. The Panthers now in front by 2 points.
Paxman, love it. Up he goes. Cass has been good in the first half. Love it being lively early. Here's experienced Shelton. Kicks it up. Oh, it's Reese with the fly to the footy. Good, courageous mark. It's a good player, Brad Reese. Comes out wide to Thompson. Thompson looks up. It's a short kick. It's a dangerous kick. Cummins used his body well against Zufa and takes the mark. Cummins in the orange boots, looks up, kicks it long, right, Aby takes a good mark against Reed and right. That's a great mark. He's a left footer. He looks to play on. He's got Logan, who takes the mark 40 metres out, deep inside the pockets at Casheez Park. So you can see on your perfect stream the new picket fence here at Casheez Park.
Now, Craig, I want you to take this up with the hierarchy. Logan wore 52 in the first quarter, and now he comes out in number 16 with the jumper change. So that's quite an interesting...
Logan, the left footer, he struck it well. He has struck it extremely well.
Doesn't matter what jumper he wears, Craig, he's still going to slot them in from the boundary.
That's his second for the afternoon. So the Panthers get the first two of the third term. Takes them to 7-5-47, leading the Redland Bombers 4-15-39. And as I said in the first quarter, Redland, it's a fantastic crowd here for Sunday NEFL footy down here at Victoria Point. They really get behind their Bomber boys down here. But probably not the ideal start that all the supporters would like to see if you do go for the red and black.
Fantastic crowd and a fantastic game too. It's been quite enthralling. Not quite reaching the heights of maybe 1 versus 2, but at 4 versus 8, what a contest we've got. And the Panthers now kick away to 8-point lead, but Paxman in there too was Sondergold.
Cass, fantastic.
He got the handball to Brewer. Now out to the pocket, leading a merry dance out there's Gardner, fed the handball back. Now the kick was chopped off there. Oh, heavy bump. And now the loose footy, and Upman's away. He's got Shelton out here on a wing. He goes in that direction. Getting back there also is veering Pullman. And Pullman got a handball to Zufa. In turn comes out wider looking for Salter.
Salter, Hunt applies the block for the Salter. Generally good by foot to Zufa. Very good mark. Cummins couldn't get their hand in. Zufa on that trusty left. Throws the dummy. Bangs inside. It's anyone's ball here. It's not really to the advantage of anyone. And Clark, I think, will be happy to see this over the line. He was. It's a bit of scrappy footy there, but the Bombers do well to get it inside their forward 50. We've gone 7 minutes here on NEFL Vision. Gartner from behind, probably in the back it was, says the umpire. Oh, yeah, it was. He's played it for high, though. So Ryan Johnson's got the ball deep inside the Morningside defence. He looks, they like to switch the Panthers. Can't do it on this occasion. He just bombs it up the line. It's a 3-on-1. Star switch from Reed does well. Shelton's been lively. Hunter intercepts the big fella. Here it is, a 2-on-1. Ryan Johnson does well.
Yep, he's got it in the back pocket. Looking. He'll be told to hurry up in a minute. He kicks it short. You've spotted something. Oh, no, the turnover. Pringle took the mark. Played on, handball to Gartner, dispossessed, and ping for holding the ball. Craig, you spotted something out there.
Good pressure from the Panthers.
This will be 50 metres against Pringle.
Silly from Pringle. He got sucked into it. Tomlinson did it beautifully. He's an experienced player. Just needs to just cool it a little bit here, Zane Pringle. An important player for the Bombers in the first 3 games that they've played. So, but just sucked in there by the experienced Tomlinson. So, Veering will stand on the mark. Plays on quickly to Shelton. Shelton, I don't think, has had an opponent the first 8 minutes of this third quarter. He looks up. There's plenty of Bombers back inside. Kicks it. It's generally a beautiful kick. Out in front to Aby, the left footer. Dances back inside around right. On his right. Oh, it's a beautiful kick to Starcevic. Gruer's been quiet. Jones out to Sondergild, starting to work his way into the game. It's a poor kick though. Johnson should take this uncontested, and he does.
Attacking side of halfway, handball to Cummins. Back in board, this is risky. Johnson, now they've coughed it up. Zufa just gave the don't argue to Cummins and said, I'll go away with this one, and kicks it out wider. They look different, a different team in this second half.
Oh, good mark.
Gartner got the kick over, and that's a strong mark. We'll come back to Salter. Salter, a kick from home, he kicks it. Kench, showed some courage, Kench, that's not a mark, it's play on. Pullman, off a step, kicks it towards full forward. A pack forms, no mark, and then they're away here. Dalton in the back pocket, that's not a very good kick, but it should find Lake in the back pocket over there. And he got a handball back to Russ.
Now under pressure.
Thanks for that.
Out it comes. It does. Sorry, it's Smith.
Smith. Yeah, good.
Wrapped up by Taylor. We've gone 9.5 minutes here. Someone's not happy in there. The umpire looks to ball it up. He does get it on quickly. Hunter, uncontested. This is Cummins. Kicks it at Howard, gets one in the back. Here's Pullman, he's been quiet. Howard good. Sondergaard starting to work his way into the game. They spread across the other side of the ground. There's a bomber down inside 50 here, veering with a poor handball to Brewer, put him under pressure, good enough to get out of it. Jones out the back to veering. So the Grogan medalist has gone down heavily in behind play, Tom Salter. Upton does well, out the back to Joyce. He's slow, but gets rid of it. Here's Reese Power. Zane Pringle does well. It's a 2-on-1. Keeps it in front of himself. And we've got a boundary throw-in front of the Bombers faithful here. 80 metres out from the Bombers line, Matty.
We might keep an eye on Tommy Salter. He's a bit ginger. It might take a couple of minutes.
Can't afford for him to be down.
Well, I'm not sure what happened either, Craig. I'm not sure if it was behind play or if it was during play, but we've got a boundary throw-in now. It's Morningside Panthers lead by 8 points. 11 minutes in, third quarter. Cass had an airy. Good work there by McNeese. That's Smith. Ducking his head was Russ, but he'll get a free kick. A little bit lucky there, but the Bombers, they seem to be coming, but they're not making the impact on the scoreboard. Good work here by Pullman. He'll win the footy. Handball down to Gartner. This is a nice little build up this. Long kick. Pullman's got 1, 2 to beat. Upton, no mark. Also in there was the 17, Clark. The umpire says he'll come in here, Craig. And similar to the start of the second term, not exactly a pretty opening. We're 12 minutes in. We've had the 2 goals kicked for the Panthers, and they lead by 8 points.
Gartner, Johnson, ball spills out. This is Clark, been outstanding in the first half. Thompson's been quiet today. Good hands, though, to Rogerson on his left. He kicks it in for one behind. It's another one, 4:16:40. The Redland Bombers, Morningside 7:5:47. We've gone 12.5 minutes here in the third term. Here's Aby, Thompson. Aby does well. Wright's just going to have to start going with Aby a bit more. Aby swings on his left to Lake. He's got Howard. Should get him for pace. He does. 4A does well out to Lake. He's generally very clever. It's a poor kick. Robert Johnson cuts it off in front of Thompson. Kicks inside 50 and he's got Reese Power. And he's taken the chest mark. 20 metres out on a 45-degree angle. I don't know how he got there, Riddler, but he had eternity to take that chest mark and he just pops it over the top. Oh, this is poor play from the Bombers. So it goes from probably a 60% chance of kicking the goal now to a 99.9.
That is correct. He won't miss it.
This is Russ for his third.
Yes, he's been quite good. Him and Smith, good players.
And he does. Russ kicks his third for the afternoon. And the Morningside Panthers get their 8th. It's 8:5:53. Lead the Redland Bombers 4:16:40. And we've gone 13 minutes, Riddler.
Yeah, it's a 13-point ball game too. And tell you what, Coach Seaton Lonsdale might have to have a look at his troops at three-quarter time. If they're trailing by 18 points or something similar, 3 or 4 goals, in a low-scoring contest, it's always hard to come back from that, Craig.
It's definitely the favouring end, isn't it? All the goals. Morningside started well and Redland's brought it back into the game in the second. Now in the third, the Panthers have got the early break, so left of screen is definitely the way to be going here at Casheez Park. 10
out of the 12 goals have been kicked to the left of screen.
Good hands from Thompson. Kicks inside to Cass. He's been good. Cass to Pullman. Pullman handballs back to Taylor. Taylor over to Cass. Dalton has to come out. He leaves it behind though, Cass. Should clear here, the Panthers. They do kinch. He's good by foot usually. That's a beautiful kick. Finds Russ in front of Veering. Too far out to score. Looks inside. It's a dangerous kick. Sondergaard does well. Cass is there. Sondergaard's gone down. I think he's done an ankle. He does. Thompson. The ball spills out. The Panthers have got the numbers. Handballs over the top to Shelton. Generally good. Sondergaard's up and about. Hackett won't miss his target. Oh, 4-ace. Dropped a sitter. Pullman is a left footer. Dancing around. Good pressure from low and good clever kick over the top.
And he's got Howard. Just has to do some work out there, Howard. Coming in there, Pringle. You won't catch him if he's on the run. He's one of the speedsters of the competition, but the kick, not the best. Oh, that's a free kick. Pullman just coming into the contest. So free kick will go to Clark. That's been an enthralling battle, that one. Clark against Pullman.
Clark definitely got the upper hand at the moment. Quality defender, the Western Magpie boy, played as a top-up for the Lions last year. He spreads it wide to Dalton. Dalton drops it when he should have taken. He's got the pressure from Stephen. Stephen kicks up. Well, it's been good today, the big fella, the big lumbering ruckman. And he gets the ball, keeps it in play, the big fella, Russ. Oh, play on, says the umpire. Thought it was over the line. Powell's got the ball, looks up, kicks inside 50. Pack forms, here comes Wright, under the footy. Upton does well, handballs over the top. Shelton clever. Thompson should clear out here. The Bombers have got some numbers. Under pressure though, Hunter. Here's Pullman starting to find his hands on the footy. Oh, intercepted by Power. Here's Hunter. Oh, caught from behind. Oh, and the umpire said high. So very lucky there, Paul Hunter. And the Bombers definitely under pressure in the early part of this third quarter. Peter Wright kicks it long to Brad Reese. Brad Reese looks inside, 16 minutes scored in the third term, 8-5-53 to 4-16-40. The Bombers kicks up to poor kick from Reese. Dalton does well. Someone's got to go. Kinch does. Bombers have got the numbers. Can't be clean with possession though. Stevens being a bit quiet. Kicks up to Gartner.
So Gartner couldn't quite mark. Good work there by Smith. Then the turnover. Foray, handball to Smith. Oop, this way, that way. And then he ends up kicking it the wrong way. Free kick. It'll be a free kick too high with the tackle. So Smith's got it. And 50 metres against Gartner. Oh no.
The lip service.
This quarter, Seaton Lonsdale, the coach of the Bombers, will be pulling the hair out. Some frustration, some poor checking down back, and then a 50-metre penalty. And it will give Smith a shot on goal.
And this young fella, it's a Toowoomba product, Matty. He's a beautiful kick of the football. So, very good user. It's going to test him though. He's going to have to kick it from 45.
They've kicked the last three, the Panthers. If he kicks truly, it'll be a 19-point lead, and the biggest today. They lead by 13. And as Craig Miller said, he's a beautiful kick. Smith has his first. And the Panthers now have 9 on the board, and they've skipped away here, Craig. 19 points in front, 9-5, 59 to 4-16, 40, 19 points, the margin. And 17 minutes into the third quarter, Smith has his first. You summed it up well, beautiful kick. The goal umpire didn't move. He stuck the arms back, and he said that's a goal.
Yeah, it's a fabulous start here in the third quarter, the old cliche of the premiership quarter, but geez, the Panthers have started extremely well, nearly 18 minutes in and clearly out to a 19-point lead as the two ruckmen do battle. Love it. Paxman gets the tap, Reese clears, it's out wide, and he finds touch as such, 80 metres out from the Bombers line. The Bombers just haven't got the midfield that they had in the first half in terms of that first use. Paxman, love it, starting to really get on top of Paxman and giving first use to the Morningside Panthers midfield. Cars is going quiet.
It's good to see Tommy Salter back too.
Yeah, great to see Salter out there. The two dinosaurs go for battle. Here's Brewer. Brewer handballs out, tries to find Howard. Be happy to lock it up here. Oh, looks like Reese. Reese has done a hamstring, I think, Riddler. He's coming from the ground holding his right hamstring. That's a big blow for the Bombers. Another midfield injury.
Ball goes up, 19 minutes into this third quarter. Zuffa off the ground. Good work there by Cummins. Goes to ground and he's got to get it out of there. They eventually wrestle it out. Handball came from McNeese to Kinch on his left boot. You can almost mark that one there, Craig. Over the line, out of bounds. It'll be a free kick to Veering. 19 minutes into this third quarter, 19 points to margin. The Bombers lead comfortably, but the Bombers will keep coming. That's not the best of kicks. Back to Cummins. Now Tomlinson. Whacks it on the boot. A bit of an up and under. Power has to sit. Veering at the back. Takes a Niffle TV. Mark of the day. Josh Veering, the former Vulture.
Veering looks up, kicks extremely short. Stephen over to Taylor. Taylor in pursuit. Oh, gets in the back though. It's his own teammate in Boone though. No excuse for the confusion with the jumpers on that instant.
Yeah.
And the umpire's going to pull this up probably 2 or 3 metres inside the boundary line. 50 metres out from the Bombers line. Lovett wins the tap. The ball spills over the boundary line for a ball in.
Fitness could play a factor here. We've got Reese on the boundary with a hamstring injury. Looks as though he's come back on now, though.
Sondergaard hurt his ankle.
Yeah, and Salter's obviously not 100%. So this could be an interesting final quarter. Coming up, of course.
Panthers win it through Upton. They've been good at the stoppages or holding the ball, says the umpire. So Howard wraps him up. Could have been 50, it wasn't. Got the numbers out wide. He goes out that way. Good mark. This is Rogerson. He's 55 metres out. There's not a lot to kick to. There's a lot of Panthers back inside 50. He just bombs it long. Where's Gartner? Clark in front. Good mark. He's been fantastic for the Panthers today. Copped a little late one there. 21 minutes gone in the third term. 9-5-59. The Panthers. 4-16-40 the Bombers. Out to Tomlinson. Panthers doing it far too easy from defence.
Are.
This is McNeese. Kicks it long. Here's Thompson and Wallen. Wallen should have the leg speed on this. Thompson does well. Wright has been quiet. Kicks in board. It's a dangerous kick. Paxman's got the height though.
He's got it at half back. Over the top to Salter. Had to get around his teammate and then got it to Cass. Tucks it under his wing. Takes a bounce. Dalton in pursuit. Cass goes to full forward. Where are the forwards? Pullman's there. And now Boone. Boone! Off the ground, yes! A Neefle TV goal of the day to Boone. And that's a cracker. That's what they need to get back in the contest.
goal last night in the Q clash down the coast. Oh, it's the umpire blown here. Scott Clark's going to come off with a blood rule, Riddler. So that's the Panthers medical staff will want to get him back out on the park as quickly as possible. He's been one of their best today.
Yes, very good.
Quite pick up what the issue is there for him. But he's very ginger to come off too. So it's going to be a bit more severe than we first thought.
Margin 13 points. The Panthers lead. That's the first goal of the quarter for the Redland Bombers. Boone has his first. 22 minutes in third quarter. Umpire to throw it up. Lovett against Paxman. Shelton's down there. Now the midfield's getting on top here for the Bombers. Cass received a handball. He ran to 50. Kicked it towards full forward. At the back's Gartner. At the front is Pullman. Pullman has a shot on goal. But he's just missed. But you sense they're coming, Craig. They're coming, the Bombers. Margin just 12 points. 5-17, I think.
Oh, cut off by Pringle. Pringle did well. It's ball kicked by Tomlinson. Cops one high. Umpire says play on. This will be a ball. Umpire Krog says play on though. Somebody get it out. He goes for the ball up. So 45 out. Ball kicking from Tomlinson. He went for that short one. And Pringle read it well and cut it off. And Bombers are a chance. 9-5-59. 5-16-46 the Bombers. Boone, the last goal kicker. Out to Smith. Wallen. Shelton's been good. This is Cummins. Cummins got Upton. It's a poor handball. Puts him under pressure. Good enough to pick it up. Cummins again. Looks inside. Beautiful kick to Avey. Should take the mark. He does. Right, just a bit slow to get onto that one. So Avey, 65 metres out on his left inside. Here's Sarcevic. Bit too easy there. Pullman just got caught out on the lead. There's a good block from Logan to let Sarcevic come through the hole, and he's taking the mark 40 metres out.
And they need a bit of a steadier too, I feel. I feel that the Bombers are coming. There's 11 of 14 goals kicked to the left of screen. So if the Bombers can stay within 12 or so points at three-quarter time, they're a big chance.
Starcevic. In he comes. Very deliberate in his approach from 45 metres. Strikes it well. But he's pushed it across to the left-hand side. Another behind. 9-6-60. 5-17-47. The Bombers trailing by 13 points at the 24-minute mark of the third term, Riddler.
Howard brings it in. Short to Pullman, who uses Howard. Doing some good running in the back pocket. Gets it towards centre wing. Mark taken by Pringle. Margin is 13 points. 24 minutes into this third quarter. The kick towards the middle. Good work here by Lovett for the Panthers. And now they're a big chance. Smith. Out wider to Joyce. Shortish kick, one-on-one. Good work there by Reed. I think they might have made the move there.
They have. They've put right back onto Starcevic and they've put Reed up to Aby. So the Bombers just not happy with that early matchup, and about time that a move was made, and they've done that.
25 minutes into this third quarter. It won't be a long quarter, just the 5 goals kicked, I think, in this quarter, but the Panthers are going forward. Can Aby! Beautiful mark, a one-hander. That was Kazali-like. And he'll go back from the pocket. A good pocket for left-footers.
Starcevic and Aby, Riddler kicked 9 between them last week in a good win by the Panthers down, as you said earlier, against Ainsley. So this is the last thing the Bombers would want, is for Starcevic and Aby to start to get their hands on the ball. He's a good kick for goal, Aby.
We're into the 26th minute. He takes a lot of time. He's kicked 1 in this third term. Can he make it 2 and extend that lead out to 19 points just across the face of goal? Umpire says a behind. Minor score. Margin is now 14 points.
26 minutes gone here in the third quarter at Casheez Park. This is Pever Wright. Looks up, kicks it long. Boone's caught behind, does well. Oh, he's pushed him in the back. So Joyce did that beautifully. Boone probably could have flown and tried to get the punch. He didn't. Joyce to Shelton. He's been lively. Wallen starting to come into the game. Kicks it long inside 50. Pack form. Starcevic flies. Falls over the back. And it was Russ. I think Russ has kicked his 4th. He has. Russ has kicked his 4th for the afternoon. And that's the 10th goal for the Morningside Panthers. 10-7-67. Lead the Redland Bombers 5-17-47. And they're out to a 20-point lead late in this third term.
Lachlan Ross. He's got, Russ I should say, he's got 4. And back-to-back goals for Morningside. Oh, no, that's just their first in a row, yep. After Redland kicked a goal there. Stop laughing, you'll make me laugh. 20 points is the margin, I think. 10-7-67. 5-17-47. I think the margin's 20 points.
Love it. To Kinch.
It's 19 points.
19 points. Bombers just losing their feet. Panthers deep inside, late in this third term. Howard with speed to Sondergaard. He looks like that ankle's okay. Kicks it long, but Smith in front of Cass. It's a bit quick off the mark there, Smith. He's a good player. Kicked a goal in the mid part of the third term. Kicks up to Power. Power 60 metres out. Wheel and go, inside 50. It's 2-on-1. They fly, the Bombers. Numbers on the ground now. Sondergaard gathers. Handball's out to, it's poor handball out to Jones. The two Mackay boys waxing together. Power does well. Jones went to ground. In his back, umpire says play on. It's not going anywhere. Russ, the foray, has a shot on goal and he's kicked it. So the Panthers kicked their 11th goal for the afternoon. 11-7-73, lead the Bombers 5-17-47. And well, Riddler, this has been one of those terms that your senior coach will be delighted with.
13 out of the 16 goals have been kicked to the left of screen. It is a scoring end, and as I mentioned earlier, if only the Bombers can stay within maybe 3 goals, they could be a chance to come home with a wet sail. But this lead is out to 26 points, Craig. Ball back in the middle. Umpire Cronk gets us underway. Hunter against Johnson. The handball came out towards McNeese. He got a cheeky kick towards that goal kicker in 4A. Getting back here, Tomlinson. He kept his feet nicely in the wet conditions. And then a nice kick, and he's got Logan. They're on a roll. The Panthers are on a roll. Can they kick another one and kick out to a 5-goal lead?
Yeah, Tyson Upton it was on that occasion, Riddler, but looked very similar. It was a great finish inside, and Logan's already kicked 2 thus far, so he's lining up for his 3rd. Good player, he's a left footer from 45, distance won't trouble him. He strikes it beautiful, and he likes it. And the Panthers are jumping out to a handy lead here. They're out to a 32-point lead late in this third term. We've gone 29.5 minutes.
The margin now 32 points. That is a handy lead. 30 minutes in, as you said, Craig. 12-7-79 to 5-17. Yet again, we've been speaking about it for the last hour and a half. The inaccurate kicking in front of goal is coming back to haunt them.
He sent Zuffa behind the play, so he's a smart player, Zuffa. Russ has gone to him, so Pullman might have to be the one that goes free. Bombers sending numbers back late in his third term to stem the flow. Hunter does well, cops one high. Oh yes, umpire Cronk off the ball called it. Stephen looks up, kicks inside. It's a beautiful kick. Gartner does well, but Fontaine was better. Oh, Smith does well there. And that's a three-quarter time siren here at Casheez Park. Morningside Panthers 12-7-79 lead the Redland Bombers 5-17-47 out to a 32-point lead. And Riddler, they've kicked 7 goals in that third term.
Yep, the premiership quarter, as you said, Russ got 2 of them, Logan got 2 in that quarter, and the small forwards are